Hey Jack, can you hear me?
Yep. Can you hear
Alright,
me?
great. Yeah, perfect. Can someone on the live chat let me know if you're hearing Jack and me, both of us? Just want to make sure before we get started. Alright, I think everyone can hear both of us, so that's gonna be good.
That's good.
Alright, so let's see how many drivers we have. We got 17 guys in the session so far. Alright, should have a good race. I'm just checking to make
Hopefully,
sure everything, yeah. You streaming your end as well, Jack?
Yep, I'm streaming on Twitch.
Oh, great.
Hopefully everyone can keep it clean today. Being Monaco.
Actually, it may surprise you. I'm not sure how much of these guys have you raced with before. Yeah, actually quite clean, yeah.
Most of them. Ace, MX. I was just in a race with Liverpool fan Shadow Moody and Sadistic.
Yeah, I think we should have a pretty decent race. We might have a few minor incidents, being it's Monaco and all. I don't think,
Yeah.
we can count it up. We might have a VSC or a few safety cars. Let's see how it's gonna go, though.
I think penalties are gonna play a huge part in this, especially
Yeah,
with chicane at the end of the tunnel section.
definitely. It's always interesting to see how that, winds up down at the end of the race. Sometimes just making you lose out on a few points.
Yep. Turn 1's going to be interesting as well. Sometimes you see people going a bit too close to the corner and cutting it a bit too much.
Yeah, because they have to just worry both about just hitting into the back of another car and cutting that corner as well.
Yep.
I'm not sure about you, but I'm still yet to master Monaco. It's not one of my favorite tracks. I do like driving it, but I still have a lot of trouble with some of the corners on it.
I enjoy driving it, but I've got to admit I am horrible at it. I'm not fast at all.
No, my lap times are like way down on it. I can do consistent laps at Monaco, but the lap times are not going to be what these guys are going to be doing here this
I
evening.
don't know if you've ever raced with or heard of a driver called Duel. He said I think it was the 15th fastest time in the world on Monaco the other day.
Oh wow.
I race with him well, I don't race with him, but I'm in a few of the same leagues as him. I used to race with him in a league, but he doesn't drive in it anymore.
Oh okay. Pretty fast times though. But let's see what kind of lap times we're going to be seeing here today. Almost a full
Nice.
grid. It should be interesting.
Yep, only missing out on 2 drivers. Missing out on an Alpha Tauri and a Racing Point. So those 2 teams are going to be looking for their one driver to get high up in the points.
Definitely they will.
Let me just make sure my phone's on mute so it doesn't keep going off.
I'm actually doing the same thing right now. Because I've had that phone ringing during a stream as well before.
Yeah. Everything seems all good, I think, for me.
I think everything is good on my end here as well, so I guess we're about to get into qualifying 1.
Yep.
Let's see how many drivers are going to make it through over the Q2 on this one.
I wonder what sort of times we'll be seeing in Q1, because
yeah,
not really pushing it the most you can.
Yeah, you're just basically trying to get into Q2 and then, qualify to start the race from there and go on.
Just waiting on a few drivers now.
I think Irish forgot to change his helmet color to pink.
Oh.
Oh, that's okay. It does happen. Some of these guys do hurry to get at least to get onto the race.
Yeah. I felt bad the other day I was doing a race and it was, we were doing a minute before anyone went out in Q1 for Antoine. And I dropped my controller and it pressed square and went out to track. So luckily I just did a little parade lap. I went I think about 20 miles an hour until the minute was over.
Oh man. Oh, stuff does happen sometimes. It's unavoidable at times, but you know, sometimes the guy just let it slide. It's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jack, I think you saw the message as well. I saw it this afternoon. So basically, I think a lot of the leagues that are doing races, I know another league is doing it as well. They're doing a tribute race for Anton Hubert, who passed away 1 year ago. Was at Spa, if I'm correct? Yeah, it was at Spa. I remember that time last year when it happened as well. So I think the guys are doing, if I'm wrong, please correct me. They're gonna have pink helmets, and we're doing the formation lap in silence. I think it is.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's something nice the guys are doing.
I wonder if the real F1 drivers are going to do anything. I know Pierre Gasly has a tribute helmet.
Yeah, I saw Gasly's helmet. It was actually pretty nice.
Yeah, obviously Pierre and Antoine have kind of a history together. They were best friends growing up. They were roommates at one point, actually.
Yeah, I saw the video on that as well.
Yeah. It couldn't have been a nice weekend for Gasly. Obviously, that was his first race being demoted to what was then Toro Rosso.
Yes, I remember that.
Passing of Antoine as well. It's not a good weekend. But it looks like Jay Hartnell's going to be the first one setting up the quali lap, I think.
I'm pretty interested to see what kind of times we're going to be having here. We might see some carbon fiber flying around the place as we switch between some of these cars, but I'm interested to see. Something just went off Irish's car just a little bit. I'm not sure what it was. It might just be a little bit paint maybe because he has both end plates on, so he's still going.
Yeah. On board with Jay Hartnell now as he sets the first qualification lap of the session. Seems to be alright in sector 1, avoiding those walls quite nicely. Obviously he's going to set a purple in sector 1, he's the first one around there.
Yeah. I think it's probably the best thing to do when you know you're not the fastest driver on track. You can get a fastest lap if you're the first to do a lap on track.
That's usually my strategy. I'll never get a fastest lap, but that's the first round. Going into the chicane, avoids that wall nicely. Doesn't invalidate, which is always nice.
I mean, that section it's not always so easy to get that section right. They just went through after that tunnel there. Something you can just clip the left side front wing, trying to make that turn as fast as you can.
Just caught his right side on the wall. The Stoopman kind of semi-blocking him. He tried to get out of the way as best he could. Obviously being Monaco, there's not really much you can do.
So little room to work with, so drivers have to be as careful as they can.
Yep. Oh, did Jay Hartnell invalidate that lap then?
I don't think so.
Oh, no,
yeah, there you go.
12.9.
Oh, we have Deckerman.
110. Irish New Potato, he moves up into fifth with a 116.7.
No, I think Irish I think Irish had a bad lap on that one. I expect to see Irish putting in some 110s or 111s here.
Yeah. Shadow Moody. A little bit off the pace, but still up there.
Oh, following Ace as he pushes that car just into the wall just a little bit. Lost a decent amount of front wing, so that's not going to end too well for him there.
Liverpool fan must have invalidated, and I think he broke his front wing, so he's returning back to the pits.
I see T-Pang has invalidated here as well.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see a lot of invalidated laps. So just 13.5 minutes left. So they're going to have to try as best as they can to at least get a time in. Because I think, you know, being with Monaco, depending on how your other drivers are performing around you, you might even stand a chance making it to Q2 with even a bad lap. Yeah, provided you can actually get a lap time in here.
It can be quite difficult, like I said, especially with that chicane. I've seen quite a few invalidations there. Irish New Potato going a 110.6.
Oh, and it takes provisional pole for Q1 for now. That's a pretty good lap.
Both Ferraris just about to start their lap, coming around the last section of this lap. I think Milan slowed down a little bit just to let MX up a little bit of wiggle room. As he hits the wall a little bit. Have a look at Milan now. He seems to be alright. With his yellow flags in sector 1. Oh, no, the start of sector 2, sorry.
And this is definitely one of those tracks, and he just set a purple sector 1 there that you don't really want traffic in front of you when you're doing that lap here.
There's very little place for them to go. I suppose if you're near the chicane, they can kind of. Ooh, Shadow Moody pinning it into the wall.
Yeah, we just saw that.
Very similar place with Jensen Button and the line, I think it was, had their Easter in 2017.
Because it has to be said, some of these chicanes are not that easy to get right. It does take a lot of practice to get this track perfectly right. Yeah.
With how tight Monaco is, the barrier is so unforgiving. Oh, by the looks of it, MX blocked some, lost an end plate from Milan's view. All I saw was a red Ferrari end plate bouncing along the track. That's going to cost his time. He still goes third with the one.
Still, down to fourth, because Milan just went into P2, yeah.
110.62, very close to new potatoes time.
So I think, yeah, I think we're going to see a pretty good battle between Irish and Milan on this track here, but let's see who else we have. We have Beefy there, still hasn't made a time as yet. He's usually up there fighting it out with them in your previous races we had here at All-Stars. So I want to see what kind of time Beefy is going to get in here today.
The Suitman setting a purple sector 2 and narrowly avoiding another car going into sector 3. Let's set a time. Gets the DRS on. Where's he going to finish up? He moves up to 8th.
Not that bad. Mediums. Yeah,
Did
so
forget it was full quali?
I'm not sure, but maybe he's just trying something here. I'm not sure, but here's a possibility he forgot that it's a full quali session.
Yeah, it's a bit unusual for to use mediums in the first quali session. He goes purple in sector 1.
He just did another purple sector 1, so he's pretty good in the sector 1. So what kind of time? And he's setting this on medium, so that just goes to show what kind of pace he really has around here.
Yep. I'm gonna go down to Liverpool fan, who I think is setting his lap now after he invalidated.
I'm following along with him as well. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Oh, he invalidates.
And his car is out of the session. That was a horrible.
I don't know what happened there. He seemed to have just lost control and went straight on.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
His teammate just going in.
I think he was on for a pretty good lap there as well.
Yep. Ace setting purple sector 2. Just come around the last corner in second. DRS on, where is he gonna come? He moves up into 6th, just in front of his teammate.
That's a pretty good time.
Very close times as well. You've got to remember his teammate is on the mediums. Already 3 disqualifications, well, 3 DNFs from qualifying.
And this is not even short qualifying. It's just qualifying 1, and you know all this happening already. So, pretty interested to see how the rest of the qualifying session is going to go on Q2 and Q3.
Yep, I'm on board with T-Powder now. I think he's setting a fast lap. Did hear a crunch behind him. I don't know if that was a audio glitch. Ace pulling over for him to get his fast lap done. Don't think he has any purple sectors.
I don't think so either, but hopefully for him, he is on a pretty good lap. I'm hoping that you know, at least he can get himself up into the top 10 with a pretty decent time, since we only have 10 drivers setting lap times there, except for sure Shadow, Moody, and Bad Pros is out.
But there'll only be one in the drop zone that actually sets a lap if it goes as it is now. Ooh! T-Pound losing that rear on the very last corner.
Man. Goes P11.
Still goes up to 11. Night Shadow looking to improve his time. I'm assuming after set a 140.
Oh, he's invalidated.
No, he's invalidated. And
he's just, yeah.
Anyone else on? Designu's out on a out lap. I think T-Pound is either on an in-lap or he might be going for another fast lap, but it depends on how much fuel he's put in the car. He's red on fuel, so I assume he's on an in-lap now.
That would probably be correct, yeah. I'm still having a look at I haven't seen CB try to make a time as yet. So he's had some issues with his ERS in previous races. He's told me he has it fixed now, so I'm just hoping that doesn't give him some issues in this race, because it's forced him to be out of a lot of races because of the issues that he's been having with it.
Yeah. Rumble with Sadistic King now, who's 4th place, is maybe looking to improve his time. From a 112. He improves it by about a second. So right there from him, he's quite a quick driver. And quite good friends actually. Slowing down for, I can't see anyone behind him. Oh yeah, the Sinew behind him. Now out on a fast lap actually.
Yeah.
Still on board with him.
Still has a pretty good time there, Sadistic, 111.3, because it's going to keep him up there anyway.
Yep. Yellow flags in sector 1 and 2. I think that might be drivers pulling over to try and let other drivers pass.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Oh, Sidis just put his car into the wall a bit. I'm not sure if he's out of the session, but I think he just broke off the entire front wing. Oh, sorry, no.
Breaking the 109s. Irish Noob Tit with a 109.958.
Oh, so I thought we'll probably be seeing the 109s from Q2 going on, but I guess we'll be seeing them from now.
I've never raced with Noob Tit, but I've heard really good things about him, and the numbers speak for themselves, really.
Yeah, he's actually a pretty fast guy. He's a pretty clean driver as well, so it's always fun watching him race.
The Sinew invalidating his lap once again. But FIFA Beefy out on his first lap, I think, now.
I'm going to have a look at him, because I'm really interested to see what kind of time he's going to bring in here. Oh, that's a purple sector 1.
He's running the pink helmet in memory of Antoine. Always nice to see.
Yeah.
Seems to be staying away from those walls quite nicely, but still carrying the speed through the corners. Knows the test. Is he gonna validate it? No, he doesn't. He keeps it nice and clean through there. Looking with quite a bit of speed. Deckerman must be happy with his lap.
I'm quite sure he is. Yeah. Let's see if he's gonna be on for purple sector 3 and get past Irish on this one here.
He'll be certainly looking to do it. He goes really nicely through the last section of track. DRS on. He's run out of ERS. He only can manage himself up to 5th at 111.8.
I think that, well, it's about just under 5 minutes left. That's good enough to get him into Q2 right there, and he's gonna work his way up from there and try to get a best starting position by the time we get on to Q3.
Continue out on yet another outlap. You'll be looking to not invalidate this lap, otherwise he's gonna be out this qualifying session, I think. At the moment, if it goes as stands, E580, Desinio, Liverpool fan and CB Gaming would be out. We've still got E580, Desinio and CB Gaming to set laps.
CB's still in the pits, hasn't made an attempt of setting a lap as yet. I'm not sure what exactly he's waiting for, maybe the last second to get out and try.
Maybe he'll go out with just a little bit of time to go, just to run minimal fuel, save his tyres a little bit. Yep, he's just gone out on an outlap now.
Okay, so he's going to try for that now. So let's see what kind of time he's going to bring in. Hopefully he can get a time in to make it onto Q2.
Yep. Quite slow to our last sector, but he's on his outlap, so it doesn't matter. He'll be setting himself up nicely for this last sector. He's speeding down the straight now, ready to start his hot lap. He still hasn't set a hot lap. He's invalidated all the ones I've seen.
I got Artness and outlap here as well.
So we'll be looking to get out of the bottom 15 to make it to Q2. Which is where we're going to really start to see the strategies play out, because obviously the tyres you start on in Q2 are the tyres you set the fastest lap on in Q2 are the tyres you start on in the race.
Yeah, so guys are just gonna try and be so careful, just at least just one lap on them, because you're gonna want to just keep those tires and have as much grip as you can for the race.
Yep. The new now coming down the chicane, is he going to invalidate? Tucked into the wall. Nice, he hasn't invalidated on that chicane. I think he's good for the lap. Milan retiring from session. Top 3 are retired, they must be happy. The senior with a purple sector too. Ooh.
So he must be on for a pretty good lap.
Sector. The senior is a pretty fast driver, and let's see if he can break the top 3 apart. Down to 6, but still an impressive lap.
That was a pretty good lap, yeah.
11.9. The from 4th, 4th, 5th and 6th are all quite close together, 5th and 6th especially. 9th and 10th almost identical, it's very close. Go down and have a look at E5AT's flying lap as he seems a little bit slower through the chicane, making sure he doesn't invalidate. Well, he's slowing down a lot. Maybe he's not happy with that. CB Gaming only managing a 1:16.2, the slowest time in the second.
That is not gonna cut it here. He might have to try and go for another lap if he has enough fuel for it. Which I assume he came out with enough fuel to do at least 2 laps just in case he invalidated or something.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get a fast lap in there, otherwise he's out in Q1. And I think that's every driver's worst fear, is being out. You have to sit there then, do 2 more qualifying sessions until you get to the race and you can actually get in the car again.
Yeah.
E5AT setting a purple sector 1. Maybe he's looking to contest the top 2 spots, break up the top 5, maybe top 10.
That is possible. He might be trying for that, but let's see what kind of time he's gonna bring in.
See the pink helmet matching the pink racing point again.
I was just about to say the same.
Ooh, set to purple sector 2. Oh, just tapping the wall. I don't know if he broke his end plate there. Yeah,
he did break the right side end plate.
I don't think it should affect him too much.
Oh, there we go, P2.
Second fastest, again in the 109s.
That was a pretty impressive lap, so he's going to be one to look out for in this race.
I expect if he hadn't broke his end plate there, he might have even got the first place this
yeah, because that's so close. It's a .958 and a .974. That's so close between the 2 of them there right now.
Now I'm on board with CBM. He looks to be the last one out on a fast lap. He needs to go quite a bit faster to get out of the bottom 15. He needs to at least get a 1:12.326 to beat out Bad Pose? I don't know how you pronounce it.
I just say Bad Pose. I sometimes just get mixed up with these names. But yeah, drivers usually sometimes help us to, you know, pronounce it if we do get it wrong. So we're okay. But I haven't heard anything from him that are pronouncing it wrong as yet. So hopefully it's still correct the way I'm saying it.
Yep. Oh, CB aiming not taking another lap.
Oh man, that's gonna be him out of the session then. He's gonna be out of Q2 here.
Sadistic poking fun at my Welsh nationality by commenting sheep shagger on my stream. Much appreciated there. He set quite an impressive lap actually, 1:11.3. Not as quick as some of the guys in the session, but there are some rapid drivers today.
I think we were on for a pretty good race. We got some pretty fast drivers here because we got 2 guys cracking it into the 109s on qualifying 1.
Yep, I could only ever dream of hitting a 109 in a time trial.
Yeah, I think that's the same for me right now.
Hopefully we're looking at a dry race.
I was trying to put a commentator's curse on them and hoping for a wet race. I was kidding though, but I don't know if it's actually going to happen. But I think they said it's a dry. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah. At the moment, as it stands, Night Shadow, Shadow Moody, CB Gaming and Liverpool Fan are all going to be eliminated in this first qualifying session.
Yeah, and I got going on my chat here. I guess you probably know this person. It's Chris Panda Gaming said, "Good old Jack. Jack is about a 115 on Monaco here."
I'm shockingly bad at Monaco.
I can't say anything much about it because I'm about a 114, 115 as well. On my good lap, I'm doing a 114.
I've done Monaco in a good while.
I haven't done it in a while either.
Chris Panda himself is quite rapid.
Oh, so CB just put a message out there. Oh, I thought I got disconnected. E5AT is beer.
Oh yeah, it's beer. So
yeah. So he, I know, I've seen him race before. He's extremely fast.
Yeah. But I just recruited him to my league a few days ago. So as it stands, like I said, Night Shadow, Bad House, also being eliminated.
So let's see how this went. So yeah, let's see who's out down at the bottom on my screen. Yeah, so Bad House and Night Shadow, Shadow Moody, CB, and Liverpool out of the session for the next qualifying session here.
For me, that's quite surprising to see Night Shadow out in Q1. I've always seen him as quite a fast driver. Maybe it's just Monaco?
I think maybe it's the track. Definitely some drivers, you know, they do fare well at Monaco, but some guys are just not that good. I've seen a lot of drivers who are actually good in some of the sectors on the track as well, but, you know, other sectors, just, you know, it's a bit tough for them. I gotta say, it's the same for me. I might be fast in maybe Sector 1, but like Sector 3, I'm not that good. Sector 2 are probably average.
Monaco is always tricky because Sector 1 is a lot of the slower speed corners. No, Sector 1's quite fast because you've got the right-hander at the start, then it's almost kind of straight with a few kinks in it, and then you've got the fast left-hander, and then just the right-hander's the only, I'd say, slow part, and it's not that slow.
Yeah.
Sector 2 is a bit more of the kind of slower sector with the hairpin, but then you've got the tunnel section, which is also quite a fast straight section until you hit that chicane, which slows you down a lot. And then Sector 3 is kind of, I see it as a bit more of a fast sector until you get to that last hairpin coming up the hill.
Yeah, so it's quite a difficult track, I gotta say, for a lot of people. I know some guys, there are some guys that actually enjoy driving Monaco, you know, because I guess they've had so many practice on it. But I still enjoy driving the track. I don't say no to racing at Monaco. I still enjoy doing it. But I gotta say, it's so much more fun to sit here with you right now and commentate on this race than be in it right now.
Yeah. Honestly, Monaco, I either love it or I hate it. Last time I remember driving in Monaco, well, one of the last times I drove in Monaco, I had a McLaren behind me, purposefully trying to take me out.
Oh, that sucks.
I avoided the DNF, but man, it was difficult.
Yeah, no, so some drivers are not usually that clean, so it's the one good thing I like about the leagues that I usually stream for, that they always have clean drivers, and you know, they have their rules and everything set up, so if anyone, you know, does go against stuff like that, you know, you get kicked from the league, because we try to keep it as clean as possible.
Yeah, it's always good to see some clean driving. I launched the first race of my league last night, and it was a extremely wet race in Brazil. We had a problem with the dry to wet, and the dry, everyone was crystal clear, clean as anything. We got to the wet, and 19 drivers started the race, 6 drivers finished.
Oh, and what track was that?
Brazil in the wet.
Oh, Brazil, you said it. Oh, yeah. I actually enjoy driving Brazil, but I'm not sure how good I am in the wet at Brazil, I'll be honest with you. But what is the name of your league, Jack?
I can't. Full Throttle Racing.
Oh, okay. Do invite me to the Discord if you have one, so I can have a look what you guys do as well. Yeah, so it's fun checking everything out.
first few coming out for Q2. I saw an invalidation, but obviously it's everyone's up. Oh no, it's not out laps.
Milan has invalidated. Decrement did a 110.9. I guess we might be able to see some 109s here. I'm not sure as yet. MX to the 112.
Irish New Potato 114 seemed to be quite slow.
Mediums.
Irish New Potatoes out on mediums as well. That's something that we're gonna have to take into account.
Yeah. Jay went up there with mediums on a 112. Goes third. I think Artness is on a lap here right now.
Yeah. Looks flying through that sector 1.
Let's see how the final 2 sectors go. I think sector 1 might be the easiest for majority of the drivers.
Oh, he seems to go a little bit deep there. Going down. Oh. That hairpin's always tricky.
Oh,
to
yeah, he broke a piece of that front wing. That hairpin is so tricky to get past.
Yep.
And it's so easy to invalidate it as well.
Just come down the chicane now. This is where we might see an invalidation. Nope, he keeps it clean through there. Always nice to see. It's so disheartening when you feel like you're on a really fast lap and then all of a sudden you just get hit with the invalidation. Just taps the wall on the right there. I don't know if he broke his wing.
Oh, Irish just did the fastest lap there. 110.6.
On mediums. Faster than anyone who's set a time on softs. Artemis going 4th with a 112.3. Surprisingly, we are seeing some slower times than we saw in Q1.
I think they're just trying to be a little bit more careful, just to actually make a time, to hopefully get them over to Q3 and for the start of the race, because they have to work their strategy out here.
This both Desinio, no, Desinio's back in the pits. No, Desinio is on a fast lap, sorry.
Yeah, he is 1-on-1.
Seemed a little bit slow through our very last corner, but maybe he made up for it somewhere else. Where's he gonna come? He pops up into 4th with 111.9. Not too slow, not too quick at the moment. Maybe he'll be looking to... He seems to be going very fast again, so maybe he's going for 2 laps at the same time.
It is possible. Well, definitely we're going to be seeing a lot of yellow flags on this track during qualifying. That's a purple sector 1 for him.
I was just say he just set a purple sector 1. You want to watch out as well. Milan is also on a flying lap. He just set a new purple sector 1, which looks like he's just got taken away. I'm not too sure what happened there. Ferraris in game seem to be doing a lot better than the Ferraris in real life today.
Definitely.
Very disappointing season for Ferrari.
I know. But let's see who else is running right now.
Very quick through that chicane.
Oh, I'm just trying to follow. Yeah, I'm following Milan here now to see how he's going. Oh, purple sector 2.
He seems to be very, very quick, especially through that little kind of fast chicane there. Watch not to tap the wall, catch your rear tyre. Obviously the rears are very slightly wider than the fronts. Hugging the wall. Is he gonna come? A new fastest of 110.
Whoa, and that's pretty good. 110.4, yeah. Not making it to the 109s, but I think the rest of the 109s we're going to be seeing them in the final qualifying session here.
Ace also setting a lap. He did tap his front wing, and I think one of the end plates came off. He goes slowest of the session so far with 112.555.
Oh, it's so close behind Jay there.
Sadistic King out on an out lap now.
I got Beefy coming out of the pits right now too. I want to see what kind of time he's going to put in here. I think he's a potential guy to get into Q3 here. I want to see what kind of time he sets when he gets there, because I think he's just trying to make it through the qualifying sessions right now.
I think all drivers at the moment have a good chance of getting into Q3. For some reason we only have 13 drivers here.
Yeah, because I think what usually happens, well, it depends. Usually if we have 20 drivers, then only 15 is going to go over to Q2 and then only 10 goes over to Q1. But I think we started with 18 drivers and someone joined the session afterwards. which is why only 14 drivers were supposed to came over here anyway. But that's why 13 came, I guess, because it was 18 at the start. I think someone just joined the session during when we were already in Q1, so I'm not sure if they made the start of that race. That's why I think they were down at the end. I didn't pay attention to that, but that's what I think what happened. I'm not sure how many do you usually stream and commentate on races, Jack?
I stream and commentate on a few. I've only kind of recently got into it though.
Oh yeah, I haven't been into that long now. I'll say, well, I guess it's been a few months actually that I started. Some of the guys from this race right here, we have MX, Milan, and I know T-Pound and CB and Battery as well. I think was in the first race first league race that I actually streamed on my channel, and surprisingly, it was at Monaco. That was actually the first race I did, and did a commentary on, and I just started and continued on from there, and now I do it for a few leagues, yeah. Oh, he goes to 111.1.
Not too bad, to be honest. He's up in fourth for now.
That was a pretty good one. Yeah, but that does explain why there's only 13 drivers in a session. It depends on how many drivers start off. It cuts down the number that goes over to Q2 or to Q3.
Yeah, just to kind of level it out.
Yeah. Even though with this number, I think it is going to be either 9 or 10 drivers going over to Q1 here, though. I'm assuming probably it'll be 9. I'm not 100% sure on it, but I've been tracking it for all the races I've been doing, and this is how it usually goes. So it's not a direct number, but it just depends on how many drivers we have at the start.
Losing his rear in sector 3 hits the wall. Don't know if he's going to keep going for this lap or go straight into the pits.
Oh, he's going in the pits.
His pink helmet mixed with the Renault car reminds me of Daniel Ricciardo in 2019 with his pink, green and blue helmet.
Oh yeah, I remember that helmet that Daniel Ricciardo had.
I will admit, Daniel Ricciardo's last two helmets have been quite nice in my opinion. I like them quite a lot. Then I might be biased considering he's my favourite driver. Anyone else out on the lap? The Superman now out on his first.
I'm following Superman right now.
Got a nice baby blue helmet. Seems to be decent. He seems to have a decent pace through. Not as quick as some of the drivers we've seen, but he's still keeping it quite nice, quite clean. Maybe lost his rear end a little bit there. Oh, just tapped the wide. Don't think he lost an end plate. Nope.
No, he's fine.
Intact. Comes across the line, and where's he gonna come? Up into 7th.
7th, whoa. So Beefy and Batterby still yet to set sometimes here for us. Yeah, Batterby is on a lap right now.
Just started a lap there.
Batterby with a very, very bright pink helmet. Quite showcased in that white Williams there.
I have to admit, I really do like the new Williams livery for this season.
I actually like it as well. I like this livery. It's actually pretty good.
I like the when they announced the testing when they still had Rocket as their sponsorship partner. But I think I prefer this new one a little bit more. Oh, I just saw Bartleby.
Oh, he invalidated. He has time to do another one, but hopefully he has enough fuel to go again.
Nope, he's gonna go back into the pit, so I think he's gonna set another lap. Probably gonna take as much fuel out of the car as he can.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do that. He has enough time. He should be able to get back out again, because it takes about a minute. Yeah.
Also, Artemis, J Hartnell, Ace are all on out laps. Irish New Potatoes on another lap. He's on softs now, maybe looking for pole.
I think that's what he's probably trying to do right now.
I don't know if he's been too fast. I haven't really been on with him too much this lap. Yep, he does pull by quite almost a second clear of Milan. 109.5. That's insane.
That is an insane lap. I think someone needs to remind Irish they were not on Q3 as yet. But anyway, that was an excellent lap from him. Let's see what he's gonna do in Q3. So it's so far we have Irish running in P1 there. Milan takes second, Deckerman in P3. So that's the top three. Let's see how they're gonna do coming down to Q3 as well, though, because we're coming to the end of qualifying 2 here.
Superman trying to improve his lap just knocked his front left wing. I think it was a little bit more than an end plate that came off there.
Yes, it was. I just saw that there. He's going into the pits.
Both Artemis and Jay Hartnell now setting flying laps. And Ace, actually.
Artemis flying around Sector 1 right now, as he usually does.
Ooh, dropping down to first for that corner. I see a lot of people taking a second to avoid the wheel spin, but he seems to be quite confident in first.
I'll be honest with you, Jack. I still drive on auto. I'm not sure what your settings are for when you drive. Do you drive using manual gears?
I drive using manual gears just so I can limit the amount of wheel spin out at certain corners. Just so if it's quite a slow corner and you drop the first, sometimes I might either go into first and short shift in second to try and catch it before the wheels spin up too much, or instead of dropping down to first, only go into second. It limits your acceleration a bit, but stops the wheel spin. Artemis just
invalidated. Yeah, that's interesting though. But do you use a wheel or using pads when you're racing?
I use pad most of the time.
Oh well, I guess did a good job on you because I'm using pads as well. I still haven't gotten down doing manual gears on it.
Yeah.
I still practice with it, but recently there just hasn't been the time between work and getting home to do these races. Not too much time to get practice in right now.
Beefy going 9th fastest now, and bad to be invalidated once again. I don't think he's going to be able to set a lap anymore.
He might not get to do that.
That's him out.
That is him out. So Bradley is going to be out, T-Pang is going to be out, Ace is going to be out, and possibly Artemis and Beefy. Yeah.
Retired, so that's him locked.
Yeah, I think we can be sure all the way coming down to Jay Hartnell. They're going to be in Q3, but I'm not sure if Artemis and Beefy are going to make it in. If Beefy is lucky, he's going to be able to make it in.
Yeah. Irish New Potato still blowing everyone away, almost a second clear. Still amazed by that lap. If any drivers are watching and you're in the pits, if you could retire.
Actually, yeah, that would be pretty helpful because I don't think anyone else is running except for Beefy. But he invalidated, so yeah, that's over anyway. So I think that's the end of it, yeah.
So if everyone in the pits could now retire, I think Ace might be.
No, Ace retired. Yeah, I think that's it. Everyone just can retire there now, and we just move on to Q3. Otherwise, we just have to wait an entire 2 minutes.
Hopefully, we don't have to wait too long.
So where do you reckon we're going to have to look coming down to the start of this race into turn 1? Should it be on the front of the pack or on the midfield section?
Midfield will be interesting to watch.
Yeah, I think.
In the back, because quite a few people are going to be trying, it's almost bottlenecking through our first corner, because you don't want to go wide because there's a wall, and you don't want to go too tight to the corner, otherwise you will get a penalty or a warning.
Yeah, it's just so funny around this track, and there's absolutely nowhere to go, because it's either you're getting a gap to go on here, or you're going into another car or the wall. There's nowhere else to go.
I think pole position is really where you want to be at, maybe even second, because as long as you can make it through our first turn without having to slow down or without any incidents, you can just go then.
Yeah.
That's you kind of into a rhythm for the race. But if you get into an incident or even get slowed down a bit during like the first lap or even 2 laps and you're stuck in traffic, there's not too many overtaking opportunities in Monaco. You kind of just stuck where you are.
Yeah, that's true, and you also you also need a pretty good start, just to get a little bit out front of the car behind you, so that by the time you get around turn 1, everyone can come bunch up behind you. You don't have to worry about it.
Sometimes a good start could be both a blessing and a curse, because if you're going too fast compared to other cars and you just don't have the space, especially at Monaco, to slow down or even to squeeze it around, there's no wiggle room as such.
Yeah, it's true.
You need to be really careful not to lose your wing or even to just cause an incident, because it's so easy around Monaco to accidentally squeeze someone into a wall or cut them off. The track isn't very wide.
Yeah, that is true. I'm wondering. I'm just sitting here thinking right now if we will be having a safety car before the end of lap one. Oh, and the top 10 doesn't make it into Q3, so Beefy and
Martin is
Artness make it through.
getting in there.
Yep.
So Ace, T-Pound, and Batterby all now being eliminated. Who do you think is gonna get pole for this race?
I'm thinking the fight is gonna be mostly between Irish, Milan, Decreman, and I think Beefy is gonna fight his way up to them up there. Sadistic might be in it right around there as well. But I think, yeah, I think most those guys and Superman, I think he's gonna provide a little bit of a challenge. But being it's Monaco, I'm not sure how many of these guys, you know, are gonna be able to keep consistent laps without damaging their end plates going around here.
Look how close 7th and 8th were. Jay and Ace are both within.
Oh, that is so close.
A hundredth of a second almost. Super close. It's also weird to think with F1. You think half a second, that's a lot of time in F1. But to the eye, you really just can't tell. Like you can barely count half a second. Like, obviously, with how fast the cars are going, half a second actually does provide a decent amount of a gap. But you can't even count half a second.
Yeah, that is true. I think Milan got disconnected from the session there, but hopefully he gets back on for Q3. So we got both Ferraris into Q3 right now. We got one Red Bull, one Mercedes, and
both the Haas and both the Renaults.
Yeah.
And then one Alfa Romeo.
So one Red Bull and one Mercedes out.
Renault and Ferrari looking good for points based off qualifying alone. Now we're gonna see the real speed of some drivers.
Yeah, definitely. They're gonna be pushing it as much as they can right now. So 12 minutes starts now. Let's see who's getting out first and getting a time in.
I don't see anyone coming out yet.
I hear some engines starting up. Hopefully, I think someone is.
Is that a Mercedes coming out?
I think it's a Mercedes. Deckerman. Yes. So that's Deckerman getting out.
Anyone else going to follow him? I think Red Bull. Maybe?
I think someone is behind him.
Irish New Potato coming out too.
They might want to give each other some room on this one.
A few people coming out quite early. Who's that? MX coming out, and Milan actually, and the Renault with FIFA Beefy. Everyone's coming out now.
Yeah, it does seem like they're trying to give each other just a little bit of a gap between, so everyone has some free air in front of them to make their laps on.
Yeah.
At least for the first set.
I'm gonna be on board with Deckerman as he sets his first lap.
I'm following Deckerman right now too, because he was the first to get out. So a lot of pressure on Deckerman right now. Let's see. I'm not sure if he's watching either of the stream. I'm quite sure he's probably watching one of the streams right now. So let's see if he's gonna get distracted or just keep his concentration going for this when he gets started on that lap. And it's just the worst thing, Jack, I gotta say, when you're on an out lap and you break even an end plate, you haven't even started a hot lap as yet. I hate when that happens.
The worst feeling. Like on an in lap, it's alright because you've set your fast lap.
Yeah, that's okay.
And even on your fast lap to a certain extent, if it's near the end of the lap, you can get away with it. But on your out lap, there's just no escaping it.
Yeah, because at most you probably
scraping that wall, knocking off his end plate.
Just at the worst possible time there.
You really gotta be careful in that first corner about going wide.
It does lose a lot more.
His whole right side pretty much.
And he did he's gonna do proper sector one either way. But yeah, that front wing is badly damaged there now.
New Potato, who actually sets to purple sector one behind him.
Let's see how he is going.
Ooh, he just avoids the wall.
He almost hit it, but he was good.
One thing about Noob too, he does seem to be quite good at avoiding those walls, especially around Monaco.
Yeah, he
I don't
is.
think I've seen him lose any part of the thing yet. Oh, he invalidated at the chicane.
Oh, that is so bad, but they do have limited time. I'm following Beefy right now. Oh, it does a purple sector too.
Sector 2. Ooh, just hitting the wall. I don't think he lost an end plate. He's gonna come up the last section of the track, avoiding those walls, being very careful not to hit that last.
Oh, and has just a straight part. Let's see.
Is he gonna wait?
Oh, goes 111.
So this stick in my chat say he's going to pin it this wall.
Milan with a 109.8 here. That's 2 seconds faster.
For some reason, when it says I'm on board with Milan, it was on FIFA.
But Milan just went 2 seconds faster. And now Jane goes up into P2 with a 111.6.
You're going into P4 with a 112.2.
Artemis takes P5 with a 114.2. So
yeah. Is coming out on track now. He's just going to be starting his out lap soon.
Does seem like Irish is on another lap going. Purple sector 2. Just scraping that wall maybe as a minor bit, but he's going still. No damage on that car, and let's see what kind of time he's going to put in. Oh, goes P2, 109.9.
Next, seeming decently quick through here. Just about to come across. Oh wait, I just realized it's out lap. That's my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So Milan has done a lap 1/10 faster than Irish right now. These guys are both in the 109s. Pretty close.
Those two are going to have a good quali battle, and hopefully a good battle on track on the race. Although it is quite difficult to battle at Monaco. It's more like one car follows the other car.
Yeah, I think most of the passes, the guys try to have it happen during the pit stops, either for an undercut or an overcut, for whatever strategy they're running. I think it's usually what happens in Formula 1 as well.
Dackerman coming up for now. Hopefully he won't.
Oh, and MX. I think MX invalidated his lap.
Yeah, he invalidated. I think sometime in sector 1 or 2. Deckerman just starting a fast lap now. Both Sadistic and Superman now coming out on their out laps.
I'm gonna ride directly on board with Deckerman as he goes around Monaco right now, just so viewers can have a look at how this track actually is and how fast these guys are going around here. Because remember, the overhead camera view is just so much different from the onboard view.
Yep. Deckerman though, seeming to go quite quick through sector 1. Into sector 2. Seems to be carrying some decent speed. There is a yellow flag. I think that might be a car slowing down. Yep, I think it's one of the Ferraris slowing down to let the other pass. Can Deckerman keep it clean through the chicane? Yes, he can. Not going purple in any sectors. So, oh, I say that when he sets to purple sector 2. Very clean. A lot of speed into the last kind of uphill section of the track now.
We have a driver asking on my stream not to put pressure on them because when we're on their car. It just means that they know everyone's watching.
Deckerman going out third with a 110.2, almost hitting those 109s.
No, that's actually pretty close to them, so even if he's starting P3, that's going to be pretty good for a race start here at Monaco.
On board with Sadistic. Now he sets a purple sector 1. He seems to be going quite quick down there. There is an Alfa Romeo ahead, but I'm not sure if that's controlled or not. I think no, the Alfa Romeo should be on a fast lap, I'm sure. Maybe they should have left each other a little bit more just to negate the effects of dirty air, I'm not sure.
I think there are effects of dirty air in this game because they just, they've made it so much more realistic that I think the dirty air does affect cars, especially in the online portion of the game.
Sadistic setting in the purple sector 2 as well.
Just going so smoothly through those chickens right now. Let's see how he's
Avoiding
gonna
that
go.
wall. Unlike Superman ahead before him, I think he had a tap of the wall. Is Sadistic gonna come?
Oh, goes P4.
Fourth place. Not that bad. 111.1.
Yeah, as I said, I expect him to be battling out right around third, fourth as well, as usually around that position fighting. So let's see how this is gonna play out. Because everyone's posted a time now. Artemis has a bad time there, 114. He's gonna need to get at least a 111 somewhere if he wants to put that car a little higher up on the starting grid.
I think that's what he's looking to do. Now he goes nice and clean to that chicane. Didn't look particularly quick, but didn't look slow either. Oh, went a little bit slower through there, and I think he might have needed to. Just trying to keep it away from the walls, I expect. Now's the time you really want to be pushing.
Oh, I think he clipped it.
On that last hairpin.
Oh yeah, he did clip that.
Just keep it going. Hopefully he can pull out a bit of a better lap than he did. He betters it by about a second, but
about a second,
not
yeah.
enough to even move in the other place.
And I'm not so sure he has the time to go around, get in the pits and get out again by repairing that wing. So he's either gonna have to set a faster lap right here, right now, or that's gonna be it for him. He has to start 10th.
Both Milan and Irish New Potato now looking to improve their laps. Both battling out for pole, I expect.
It does seem so. I mean, Monaco is the one track.
Potato,
Yo, 109.
109.3. Holy man, that is fast. 5 tenths faster than Milan's standing time before that.
I'm following Milan right now.
Same.
As Milan just goes into sector 3. Purple sector 2 he does.
Sector 2.
This is going to be pretty fun to watch.
A lot of speed through sector 3. Seems to be doing really well in sector 3, I've noticed. Oh, that was
a little bit on the rear end there. And let's see how he does. Oh, not by much. Still 2 tenths slower.
Purple sector 3, so I think you'll be looking to improve his sector 1 in the future. So I think that's where he lost the most time.
Yeah.
I'll have a look on the race director to see if we can view lap times. So that last lap he just did, 33.2 in sector 1, 17.8 in sector 3, oh no, sorry, 18.4 in sector 1, 3.2 in sector 2 and 17.8 in sector 3. If I compare that to New Potatoes times, 18.3 versus 18.4 in sector 1. New Potato with the 33 flat versus Milan's 33.2, and then New Potato 17.9 against Milan's 17.8. So yeah, Milan in sector 3 is quite a bit quicker.
So that's really going to come into play, I think. But these guys are really fighting it out for that pole position start, because I think it's what's most important to them coming to the start of the race, because they know how that turn 1 is going to go, so they want the best start possible.
Yeah, especially at Monaco, you want to start at the front so you don't get caught up in any collisions. The broken wing around Monaco can be quite bad, especially on some of those like hairpin turns.
Yeah, it is. It does slow you along a lot, and you know, the cars behind you just catch you so quickly, especially when you can't make these turns, and there's no room to go on. So you got to be able to just slow down as much as you have to make the turns.
The thing is, you're not even just slowing down yourself, you're slowing down the car behind, because there's not really too many overtaking spots.
Very true.
You seem to either overtake on the DRS straight or in the pits.
Yeah.
Anywhere else is a little bit too risky.
Yeah,
in the sector 2, 3, the tunnel section can get.
The tunnel section is a bit, you can go for it there, especially if you go the right way about it as well, and especially coming down just at the exit of the tunnel there on that turn. So I think some drivers usually go for it there as well, but it is a bit risky. You can lose your front wing, going for a move like that.
Going into the chicane as well, it's quite risky for one of you either not to hit the wall, one of you to not get a penalty. So you're gonna run very close to the chicane. Deckerman invalidating his lap. but he seems to be alright. He's limited. Ooh!
Oh,
Jay Hartnell just losing the back, and I caught that then. Gonna start
oh,
on
into the wall.
track.
I was on board with him, so that's probably going to be it for him there.
Yep, that's it. He's gonna start on P8. I think Vicinio's happy with his 9th. Arden is setting another lap.
Oh, MX goes up P4.
Oh. Arden is not looking too fast. MX setting quite a good lap there. 110.8 pushes Sadistic to 5th. The last of the the first of the 111s, I should say.
Yeah.
Everyone from P5 down to P9 is set at 111. Artemis retiring from the session with a 113, not the best lap on him. He will be starting in 10th.
We gotta say at least, a good job to Artemis for at least getting the car into qualifying 3.
Yep. I think that is that everyone finished. If any drivers are watching, if you're in the pits, could you please retire to just quickly get to the race, get started as soon as we can.
It does save us some time here as well.
No, it's just Irish new potato there. Ooh! I just had a very weird situation play out on stream where Mercedes kind of morphed with the Haas. It kind of
yeah, something like that does happen sometimes.
I think I'm gonna clip that one and put that in the Discord. That was quite unusual.
I didn't catch that one, but yeah, do that. I'll have to have a look at it as well.
It's such a weird sight. So, our starting grid will be Irish New Potato, Milan, Deckerman, MX Bloxham, Sadistic, FIFA Beefy, Superman, J Hardman, Designo, and bringing up 10th place Artemis.
So it's a Red Bull and Ferrari on the front row. Now that's going to be interesting to see on a race start here at Monaco.
Both the Ferraris qualifying quite high up actually.
So Deckerman in that Mercedes under a lot of pressure right now. Can he actually get past the two guys in front of him and get some more points for that team there?
Irish New Potato keep them behind.
And Milan is always a guy looking for a gap to go on. So I think this race start for this front three is going to be really interesting. And MX being all the way in P4, I got to say congratulations to him because he's yet to score some serious points for, in his own league as yet. So let's see if MX can actually keep it in 4th and finish at least within the top 10 with some points today.
I think all drivers will be hoping for quite a few DNFs just to try and bump them up a position, because obviously it is very hard to overtake.
Yeah, so I think we're going to be doing the formation lap in silence. So I guess we will just turn our mics off for that, and then we'll get started by the time the cars restart get started on the grid. I just remembered about that. Yeah, let's do that now. Alright, I think we are ready to get started here.
Yep. 3. Lights out and ooh! Already, McLaren just not really fast off the line. The grid looking a bit weird at the moment. It usually takes a few laps to settle out.
Yeah, that usually takes a lap or two to settle, but we're just gonna focus on the cars as they do go because that results us on the side there just always gets mixed up on the start.
I just see a front wing flying. I see quite a few ghosts. Has there been a restart? Or is this just... Oh,
we
Red
have
Bull Night Shadow already out. Oh, he's not
yeah,
out
that
yet.
Red Bull's...
He is trying to spin it around.
He might be trying to get back into the race there.
You'll be hoping to possibly... Maybe he might go into the HUD and move one last, but I don't think that's quite possible. Now the grid's settled out a bit, really close. CV overtaking Shadow Moody, who I think is an AI car. He did get booted from the game, so I have sent him the invite back. Ooh. Liverpool, I think I just saw 3 on the wall.
Oh, and we have a safety car.
Already?
We have our first... So as it seems, it does seem that I'm looking at position changes here. At Milan did get past Irish on the start of this race here. Deckerman's still in P3. Sadistic got past MX. Just a few more positions changed down the field. Oh, and I'm not sure if the graphics is fully correct on my screen at the moment, but we still gotta let this go for a lap or two more to make sure it's all correct here.
People going into the pits now.
Yeah, definitely we're gonna have a lot of pit stops happening because I'm quite sure a lot of these guys lost end plates.
Held up as their teammates are also in the pit, so that's gonna not be too good for quite a lot of drivers.
They're gonna lose some time. They'll lose some more positions as well.
Liverpool fan already DNFing, so Night Shadow moves up into 18. That must have been what triggered the safety car.
I think it should have been, yes. And in terms of that, I should mention we do have the sponsor for All Stars Racing League, Gaming Gurus Gaming Club, joining us on my end of the stream here right now. He usually joins us on to see how these guys are doing. He's saying there's a lot of races today. Yes, so we have 19 drivers. One is unfortunately out of the race though, but hopefully we still can have a pretty exciting race coming down to the rest of it here. But let's see how long or how much longer we're gonna have to stay behind the safety car. Guessing maybe a lap and a half more at least, so 2 laps more until that incident gets cleared with Liverpool's car there.
Yep. Apparently, I'm just reading on Discord, he lost it in the tunnel. That's what I saw his car veer off to the left coming out of the tunnel. So he lost it in the tunnel, and that's what triggered the safety car.
So I think our graphics should be settling out. I think our leaderboard should be correct. I'm not sure if you have the same thing I have here, Jack. I have Milan in P1, Deckerman in P2, and Sadistic in P3. I think it should be the same on yours.
Yep.
Oh, he's down into P10. Did he take a pit stop? Did Irish take a pit stop? Let's have a look at that.
Yes,
he did.
So he's on the mediums now.
Irish took a pit stop, as well as Jay going to right down to Beer down in 18. They all took pit stops except for Shadow Moody there. He didn't take one, and the front of the grid from P1 to P9 did not take a pit stop there. So Irish took a pit stop, yeah.
Back in, because I knew he disconnected. I think he's back in the car now as it's no longer ghosted.
Hopefully everyone is back in their car and not disconnected before we get back started with the this race after the safety car goes in. Hopefully on lap 4. We should have that graphic on the bottom of the screen.
Going on to hards along with Soup and J. I don't know if they're going to be looking for it to last again or if they're relying on the late safety car to put them on softs.
I think I'm not sure how strategy is going to play out on this one here because I haven't really done a league race on Monaco, and I haven't streamed another one for quite a while. Actually, it was only one Monaco race I ever did a stream on. I'm not sure, but I can't remember how long. Well, even on this game, I'm not sure how long those hards are really going to last them because this is 39 laps for the 50% race here. So it's going to be a tough one to say if those hards can really go all the way or they're going to have to do another stop for softs coming down to the end.
It's going to be, strategy is going to be a hard one. I think it's just keeping your tight in check. Because like we said earlier, it's really hard to overtake, so I don't think people are going to be too aggressive. I think they're just going to be looking to keep position.
And I think this is something some of these guys probably took into consideration when they selected their race strategy here in terms of their pit stops, because some of them I think knew that they're potentially going to get some damage on lap 1 here and might have to pit. So you know, it's always important to think about strategy on a track like Monaco, that you know you're probably going to get damage. What am I going to do for alternate strategy? Because you know, I don't think Jeff is still useful for that. I'm not sure. I really don't use him anymore.
Jeff's a weird one. Sometimes he's useful, sometimes he's useless. It depends.
It's been a rare thing for Jeff being useful for me, especially on F1 2020. I mean, in F1 2019 he was somewhat there, being helpful in some aspects, but I think on F1 2020 he's just failed us big time. Just absolutely useless.
Jeff has turned into the Ferrari race strategist. Doesn't exist. Or at least we wish he didn't exist sometimes. Ace getting a 5-second penalty for a collision with bad power. I think he must have gone into the background. Does he have any ring damage? Doesn't seem to have any, so... Does he? I was looking at the wrong car there. Ace has 4-foot length. So he must have just been minor tap there. Safety car is in this lap, of course. Okay,
so we're about to get back racing. So I got that one correct. We're going to be on lap 4 going in. So safety car should veer off into the distance. I think it's already doing that out front.
I'm not quite sure who to spectate. I'll spectate Milan. I'll spectate Declan and see if he can get a move on Milan. Maybe even Sadistic, possibly Slingshot.
I'll try. I'm gonna keep a look on Sadistic here to see how this is gonna go. As we both will be able to call it as we get back to racing now.
Very close. Yep, we're back to racing. Everyone seems to have kept their positions. MX and Sadistic quite close. Sadistic falling about a second behind Declan now. What the rest restart for him. Looking back down the grid, Bad Pose and Ace are very close. Ace, ooh, he almost looked like he was going to go for a move then. His 4 cars all bunched up. Ooh, Bad Pose hits Chip Hartnell, breaking off his front.
Oh, some contact going on, yep. Shadow Moody was in that.
Twice. Yep, both Shadow and Jay were involved in that. I think they both lost end plates, maybe Shadow a little bit more. Yep, Shadow's lost quite a bit of his right side of his wing. Let's say the end plate in the top kind of section. If you look at the front wings, they're split into sections going down or up, whichever way you want to think of it. I think it's the very top one of those. What's the
I have Artemis extremely close to GA right now. I'm not sure if he's going to try and get something done, but just going to keep as close as he can.
Yep.
Oh, and he's being chased down by Superman there as well.
Yep. And even we are not too far behind.
Oh, and we have Milan into the pits. Something has happened to Milan out there. I'm not sure what happened, but he probably got some damage somehow.
Moving up into second, not too bad at all.
And MX now running in third, so running pretty well in his race today.
Ooh, I see Beer maybe leaving the rear end trying to enter the pits. Quite a bit of movement going on here. I'm not really sure who to look at.
We got another set of pit stops happening here. There might have been some damage on that restart for quite a few guys here. Sectors 1 and 2, yellow flag.
T-pound as well. Ace making past CV. CV's gone. Is Darren in? He doesn't have a right end plate and...
Oh, he has some pretty bad damage.
Yeah. All I saw was Ace moved up. I'm not sure what happened. The gaps are closing up. Irish moved out, closing on Batterby now. Dio, so, well, E5AT as we see him, now moving down to lost in the pits again. Arden is moving up past CD Gaming. Obviously, must be because of his wing damage. Can you get it past Batterby? That's the question.
And Irish is just chasing down Batterby right now.
Lan getting past Super, the expense of the 3-second penalty.
Oh, that's going to cost him.
Trying to make an overtake with that chicane is quite difficult. Deathman a 114.4. Fastest lap.
Irish got to move down on Batterby into turn 1. So that was actually pretty clean too. No contact on either of them.
Most drivers here are clean as you can be. Archon is setting the newest fast lap. I'm on board with Batterby. He seems to be the closest now. Ooh, nice
yeah, I'm following him as well.
Ooh, the Superman is AI. I don't know what's going on there.
He probably got disconnected. Hopefully he gets back on here pretty soon.
He doesn't have the red X though, and he is not boosted. I think he is just paused the game. Is that against the wall? I think that's against the wall.
I think that might be. Oh, and Irish going for another move onto that. Oh, you think he might be getting it done? He gets the lead. He's up into P6 on T-Pound there.
Got to be coming up for T-Pound now. Hoping to capitalize on the move by the Potato, slowing T-Pound down a little bit. A little bit of movement back.
And we have a VSC. Shadow Moody is out.
I don't know what happened there. Ooh, Sadistic got in first. Oh,
no.
Irish Potato was pitted onto the hogs.
So now this is interesting to see what happening. Sadistic up into first, MX into second, and Beefy has worked his way up into P3.
Yeah, Moody you could see on Statistics who just stopped on the track in sector one. I think he must have just got a bit too tight, a bit too close to that wall and broke his front wheel. Oh, something weird going on with Statistics' car there. He seemed to be rapidly accelerating, but nothing was very weird sound coming out of his car. I'm not really sure what happened. I don't know if that was a glitch or...
He seems to be okay on my end here, I'm not sure. Sometimes he does sound like they're just driving in first gear or something, I'm not sure.
I would have to drive through penalty.
Oh, that's gonna hurt him definitely in this race here.
Yeah, that's not what you want, especially
I assume he got that
Monaco.
for speeding under the VSC.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're back.
He is gonna have to go for his red group. Statistic opening up almost 2-second gap now to MX, which is quite impressive actually. I think Nuke will be looking for
Someone is in the pits. I think that's Beefy.
Beefy, yep, Beefy just went from dropped down from third to where is he now? 7th. Quite a big gap from Ace and the car ahead of him.
And Irish looking for a gap on Disinio now. Yeah, he's about to get. Oh, goes into the wall.
FIFA, where's FIFA gonna cry? I think he's gonna cry either 10th or 12th.
Definitely. I think he definitely has some damage on that Red Bull. I'm not sure how hard he hit that wall for a second there. Oh yeah, he does have a right end plate damage, and he's so close to Disinio right now, just trying.
Through that hairpin all the way from 6th to 3rd.
Oh, just someone just I think T-Pound just lost the rear end of his car just a little bit. He still has it going.
Still behind. Although there has been a 1.8 second gap. Ooh, Nude and Disinio having a bit of a battle. Disinio can't quite keep it.
I hope they don't take each other out, but it is good to see some battle happening at Monaco. Not a track that usually you see so much battling happening. So much action going on as well. Oh, that's a piece of front wing.
And again, hits the wall. He has gone ghost as he hit the wall twice there.
So Irish, yeah. So Irish is up to P3 now. He's gonna head out and try to catch MX and Sadistic, and he does have a lot more pace than both of them. So 3.8 seconds is not that big of a gap for him to break down. And we're only on lap 10 of 39, so I reckon he's gonna be able to do it. And because he's gonna try and get as much positions as he can and build a gap.
Move on Optimus now on the outside of turn one. He wants to be careful. Yet he makes that just before the turn actually because of the DRS he got. So that's Milan at the place. Is Disinio in the pits?
Yes, he is, along with T-Pound.
Oh, he breaks his wing on the way out of the pits, actually.
Oh, now that's so that's just horrible.
Quite a big, quite like a bit of a pile-up of the drivers coming out of the pits there. Disinio, Night Shadow, T-Pound and Superman all very close to each other.
Let's get back to the battle on them and see what's happening down at the back here. So yeah, Superman chasing down T-Pound pretty closely. Ace now into the pits. That moves Beer up. Or E580, as you guys see it.
Any battles going on? The Superman is quite close to T-Pound, but he just doesn't really be able to make a move and get the stick. Night Shadow quite close to Disinio. He's out of VRS. Very close to the wall there.
I gotta say though, Sadistic and MX, I'm really impressed by the two of them running out the P1 and P2 in this race. These two have really held it out there. I'm not sure if it's just luck on their side or they're driving.
they just haven't seemed to put a foot wrong. Sadistic, especially, he's kept his position very well, and MX just maybe dropping a little bit behind, but still, just to not hit the wall takes quite a lot of skill. Tato giving Artemis the position back. I don't know if he has damage or not, is that why he gave it back? But if it was Artemis going for an open,
Artemis is disconnected.
Artemis is disconnected?
Yeah, he is disconnected. At least it does seem like he's disconnected. He has that X on his name above there. If you look from Irish, yeah.
He hasn't gone ghosted.
That's what I was wondering too. He's not ghosted for some reason. I expected him to be ghosted and could have made it easier for Irish.
He's in and out of ghosting. He just jumped. Kind of.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting if Irish tries to drive through him and he on-ghosts at the same time.
Yeah, I've had that happen myself, where it's really not nice. It can ruin your race.
So instead of driving through, Irish might have to think about this.
Pitting onto the mediums. He was predicting a one-stop strategy, so I expect he'll try and get those to the last at the end.
Yeah, Irish into the pits.
Irish in the pits now.
MX just came out.
Make these tyres last one more lap before pitting. New battles down at the back.
Oh, and MX spins it out of the pits.
Oh man, such an awkward place as well. You can't get out of that without
oh man, that was such a bad position. And he tries to get straight but breaks the front wing. That is not going good for him.
That's not going to be good at all. That's his race, I think.
I think that's it for MX there. He's going to have to really try to pull something out to get that car back out in front. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do this. But so sad to see that happen to MX. That's a yeah.
You're closing up to New Potato a little bit now.
I got Beer getting very close to Irish here. New Potato, yeah.
So just sticking to the pits. I don't know what he's going to go on to. I'm assuming one of those. The White Wolf Hards, actually. Maybe he's looking. He seems to have quite a bit of tile there, maybe. So he's going out on the hards just to make sure he can pull off that one stop and not.
Yeah, but I think going on the hards at this point in the race definitely should take you down to the end.
Yeah.
But hopefully Sadistic doesn't have any issues getting out of that pit, so it doesn't seem like he did. He's still running in fourth.
Actually, running up in first, but he has 12 lap of medium, so I assume.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to pits, yeah.
Ooh, blocks and makes it past New Potato. He dropped back down. Oh, he's back in the pits. But JJ's also in the pits. Rumble with Beer. He seems to. Him and Irish Potato seem to be quite equal in pace. Where one seems to gain the next sector, they seem to lose. It's quite interesting, actually.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing that we said before too. Some of these guys are better in some sectors than others, and Ace for the 3-second penalty there. So I think we're going to have quite a lot of penalties coming down to the end here.
Yep. Bad Pose, I think, is disconnected. I don't know when that happened, but I'm on board.
Yeah, he is. So Jay has just gone through him.
Yep, that's him up position. I suspect MX will be. Yep, MX not far behind at all.
Yeah, so the exit on these pit lanes here at Monaco definitely does get you, as one of my viewers is pointing out here. It does get you sometimes if you're not careful getting out there, especially staying on over the white line.
MX just going through bad. Not quite yet. I think he'll go through him. Yep, just as this should be. Yeah, I can do finally. Artemis, T-Pound and Mike had a walk up with it, but what's going on this?
Oh, an Irish with the fastest lap at 1:12.8.
Oh, was that on the hards? Did you just set that on hards?
Yeah, Irish, no, Irish is on mediums, yeah.
So if he set that on hards, that is extremely impressive.
Yeah, that would have been. Now, Deckerman up there in P2, he's on hards, but they're 6 lap old.
Yeah, another 3-second time penalty. He's racking up his penalty. He's going to want to watch out for disqualification.
Definitely. I forgot how many penalties you have to take before you get disqualified, but
I think it's 30 seconds total.
Yeah, I think that's about it too. So they're gonna have to be just a little bit careful here. We still have just over half of the race to go. As I think that's Irish getting up a position.
Soup is AI. He's not disconnected, but he's just AI.
Yeah.
I don't know what's still in our AI. Ooh, is that Beer that just lost to a member? No, was it New Potato?
I think it was someone. I don't know, but Beer is. Yeah, I think. Oh, Irish is going into the pits.
So is Beer. Soupman's going to move up twice. Ooh, Beer 5-second penalty for severe collision. CB Gaming now retiring. DNF.
Oh, it's so sad to see CB out of another race yet again. Oh, and a Red Bull and a Mercedes getting out of the pits at the same time.
Ooh, Deckerman and Batterby at front now. Having a nice little bit of battle. Milan not far behind.
Let's see how that battle is going. And yeah, Milan is going to get in on that as well. So pretty good battle for P1 here. Yellow flag in Sector 1 there. There was a bunch of them going around turn 1. I think that's what caused that.
I think Milan just pitted. That's a bit unusual, pitting off the hards now, maybe onto the mediums.
I think probably that's what he's doing. Did he have any damage? Yeah, he had damage on the front wing as well. So he's changing over, going on mediums, going down to the end.
Third now, very consistent. He hasn't had any damage, I don't think, at all. He's kept it nice and clean.
I think that's the most important thing you can do here on Monaco. Just avoid any damage to your car, and you can have a pretty good race, and definitely finish in the points.
He seems to be having a great race. Obviously, Balby's going to have to pit at some point, so he's going to move up into second. If he can keep that position, that's going to be great for him.
I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm not sure how long Milan is going to hold out in front and try to keep Deckerman behind.
Speeding past Milan coming out of the pits. Then Deckerman and Battleby very close together at front. I think Battleby's tyres might be a little bit too long to hold off Deckerman, but because of the nature of the track, it's just nowhere to overtake.
Yeah, I see Deckerman trying to find a gap, but just absolutely nowhere to go because there's just whole room, as you said.
First penalty.
I think the penalties are definitely going to play themselves out at the end of this race here, and let's see who's going to lose points just because of that. And yes, oh man,
Deckerman's rear tire just hitting that little wall.
I don't think he took any damage. No, he didn't take damage on that one. Just the rear end.
Rear tire, that's all there was. He just clipped there and then set it into, I suppose, a half spin. Didn't quite spin, but he lost that back end a little bit.
Yeah.
He's caught up with the Battleby quite easily. And Battleby must be on that Deckerman because even Sadistic's starting to catch him a little bit now.
We got a good battle going on between Night Shadow and Milan here. Milan getting ahead. Oh, sorry, Night Shadow got the back. Milan is in the pits.
Yeah, Milan's in the pits. Night Shadow quite close to the McLaren Casino. BSO also getting another 3-second time penalty. There's been quite a few penalties this race, I've noticed. I don't know if that's because of that one chicane alone or if it's...
I'm not sure, but it is possible that we might see a disqualification happen in this race. I'm not sure as yet.
Deckerman just can't find a place to overtake. He's clean, but he's getting yet another 3-second time penalty. He really needs to watch that.
He definitely has to watch that right now. He's going to get disqualified from this race if he can't avoid those penalties.
Oh, he's Deckerman. Oh, he can't quite get it up.
Yeah, I thought he was about to go for it there, but just not enough to go.
I don't think he's going to get past it here either. I think he's going to have to wait yet another lap to get a bit closer.
Yeah, he has the DRS, but he's just not close enough to get it on turn 1. So he's just going to have to chase Batterby. Batterby doing an excellent job on 17 laps. All mediums there, though, to keep Deckerman behind.
Irish and MX Box are very close together now. I expect maybe in the DRS zone, Irish will take. He has been picking quite a bit of wing damage along this race. Doesn't seem to keep it away from the walls. Maybe someone shoved a magnet in his car last second. We'll have to blame Milan for that with their battle for what's it called, pole position. MX getting the 3-second penalty. It's going to be interesting if penalties play out a part in their little battle. Deckerman and Barbie still wing to wing.
Yeah, these guys are still going at it here. Oh, Deckerman getting so close. Seconds. Oh, Ace, those penalties are going to count up. He better be careful.
Irish finally getting the move on blocks, and I didn't quite catch that, unfortunately. Is a few little battles going wrong, and then it seems to be nothing happens. And all of a
Oh,
sudden,
and I think Deckerman just touched the back of Batterby. Might have caused him to just go a little bit sideways. Oh, and Deckerman into the wall.
He tapped himself. Did he pick up any damage? You know, I can't see any. Batterby gets past again. Deckerman doesn't have any damage, I don't think.
I don't think so. He
catching up on their tails. If he can slide it past Deckerman, his teammates got a pit.
So it's a three-way battle here now. So Deckerman gonna be under a lot of pressure here now. Sadistic just behind him, and his teammate about to be out in front.
Milan and Soup very close together. I think I just saw Soup bounce off the wall. I'm not sure if he has, no, he hasn't got wing damage, sorry. But once again, the battle up front between Sadistic, Deckerman and Batterby. Batterby seems to be holding up Deckerman for his teammate quite nicely there.
Yeah, I gotta say, Williams are having a pretty good day here at Monaco today.
Very good day indeed. Milan closing on the Soup. He gets past in the DRS. Is he going to stick it in the corner? Ooh, yeah, he gets past the right thing. He just tapped the wall, but no damage. Sadistic makes it past Batterby. Oh, Batterby has spam though at the chicane. Sadistic. I don't know if there was a bit of contact maybe between Deckerman and Batterby.
I switched off for a second, so I'm not sure, but yeah, so Deckerman is still out in front there. Sadistic.
Deckerman does have some wing damage. He is missing a left end plate, so maybe there was a little bit of contact just caused Batterby to spin. Or maybe it was just the fact that he was on all tires and he couldn't. Batterby now pitting. Sadistic will be looking to make a move on Deckerman.
Definitely, because Sadistic is very close right now and has absolutely no damage.
Milan also quite close to Artemis. Ooh, Artemis is AI, span it. Superman daring a 5% penalty. That was Superman, not Milan, sorry. Got the wrong name. Oh, there's quite a lot of movement on the field right now. And Sadistic, ooh, Sadistic's very, very close to Deckerman. He wants to watch out for damage, because Deckerman does have damage. You might want to hit.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be careful because Deckerman is not gonna be able to take each corner as he usually does. He's gonna have to just maneuver it just a little bit more, and so Sadistic is gonna have to watch his braking here.
Drivers are getting very close to each other. It's hard to make the point without getting close. There's just not much room at all. There are quite a few gaps opening up on the grid though. I've got to admit, for the top 5, well, the top 3 drivers, like, especially, they've been having an amazing race. I'm extremely impressed with the way Sadistic's been driving. No, I think he's had 1 penalty and no wing damage at all.
So that's pretty good on his end there, and his tires are just 8 laps old, so definitely he can push it all the way down there. Deckerman just about 13 laps on his tires done, so that Mercedes doing pretty well out in front there too. But that damage is something he is gonna have to worry about just a little bit because Sadistic is putting a lot of pressure, and another safety car. Ace is out of the session.
DNFing. But we told him to watch out for disqualifications. He decides to bin it instead. What's gonna be? I don't know if maybe Deckerman will pit for mediums now. Maybe some.
I'm not sure, but we're gonna have some pit stops happening for sure under the safety car here right now. So I'm not sure if between Deckerman and Sadistic, if they're gonna want to try for fresher tires. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. They're probably gonna be watching each other.
Yeah, I think if Deckerman pits, Sadistic will pit, but I'm not too sure. I'm curious to see how this is gonna play out.
And Beefy's gonna have a chance to catch up to Deckerman and Sadistic now. Not sure if he's going to be pitting as well here. Batterby already pitted, so he's on fresh tires going. So if everyone in front of him pits, that's going to be a good day for him.
Deckerman going into the pit, so is Sadistic.
Sadistic as well. I want to see if Beefy.
I think he just wants to get ahead of Deckerman, get that race win cemented.
It looks like Beefy might be going in. Yes, he is. Beefy's going in as well, so Batterby is going to have a chance to take away the lead of the race here.
It's a bit too far away to take the
Let's see if he can get it. I'm not sure.
Sadistic coming out ahead of Deckerman. He's kept first place. He's leapfrogged Deckerman. You'll be extremely happy with that. Maybe Deckerman had a penalty. So
it could be, yes.
It looks like Sadistic might win the race. Deckerman getting a 3-second time penalty as well.
Oh, but remember Deckerman had a front wing to change. I'm not sure if he changed that front wing. Batterby is going to be in third. Let's have a look at.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what he did. Yeah.
it just shows that even just a little bit of wing damage can completely throw off your race. Once again, saying statistics praises here, he has had an extremely clean race.
Yeah, you gotta
If he
say,
can just keep it clean now, he'll get that win for sure.